No.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
go ahead.
Well, like talking about like partnership with like people and brands.
Right.
Like I was gonna bring up Kanye and the Gap.
Okay, what about it?
Like he separated from them or quit, and then did you see that how like the stock?
Yeah,
Like
I told
just went
that's
down
exactly
on that
what I
shit?
said last week.
Yeah,
I said the investors are scared because he's too volatile, and if he says something crazy, the stock is gonna tank. It's exactly what I said last week, and it's exactly what happened on the news live before you guys' eyes.
But not only did he say something, like he fucking took action and he like quit. He like
he said he's leaving them.
Exactly.
That's why.
And then the stock just boom.
That's why as fuck. You can't be playing like that, bro.
He can't. Oh, there's
this is why people
there's
don't.
rules to this,
bro. This is why the fucking Balenciagas, and the fucking Louis Vuittons aren't working with him, bro. Because every time he's in the contract, he does something like this to mess it up. Like he just.
I see. He is volatile. Like you
said. You have a point.
I see what you mean.
As far as
you saying that, like makes a lot of sense. The reason why Louis and them like don't like work with them is because he is like all over the place.
Yeah.
Even though you would expect them to, or you would like if Kanye ended up working with Louis or whatever, you wouldn't like question that, right? You'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But they're smart people,
bro,
and
think
they know
about it.
also.
Louis Vuitton. How long have they been around? Like I don't know how long they've been around, but they've probably been around worth a shit ton of money forever.
They're in the billions for sure.
So.
Bro.
Why would they risk it for one guy that it's Kanye West? Exactly. He's gonna make you some money, but
the thing is, Louis
making
will win.
10 purses would make you twice as much.
They'll win with or without him. Louis is on that level.
Yeah,
you know, and all those other brands, they'll win. They'll keep winning with Kanye or without him.
To me, I don't know too much about the situation, but I like was hoping that this went through because I felt like that shit was gonna happen because it always happens with him, and I'm like, damn, finally something cool. Like it's not like fucking Balenciaga like he wants and shit, but it's fucking dope.
The thing is, I feel like Gap hit its peak, and me personally, I don't see Gap like surpassing this. I feel like it's gonna just kind of stay where it's at and kind of die out unless something else happens. But I don't see anything else happening.
What was I gonna say?
I mean, think about it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go.
Oh yeah, there's a reason why it took Hove so long to fucking come on jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Like there's a reason they don't do business together.
Well, think about it, bro.
Bad for business.
I don't want to say you're obsessed with Kanye, or none of us are, but
I'm inspired by Kanye. You can say that.
But I mean, think about it. You don't go on his page and do all the shit, research and shit, but you know him enough to know, like, hey, like, the stocks are gonna drop if he does this. Like you predicted that yourself as a casual.
That happens when like to any company when they report anything about any company, like, oh, this deal went through. Coca-Cola made a deal with Med Inc. and now Med Inc. stock is gonna go up. Like that's when they hear any rumors about anything, good or bad, it affects the stock. So when someone has a partnership with the company. And then Kanye's history, how he talks, and he doesn't bite his tongue. So it's bound to happen.
That was my point. Like
it was bound to happen.
If we could point that out, imagine these business people. You don't think they smell this shit from a mile away?
They can see that, of course.
But I think Kanye's whole dilemma is that he's like, I'm a billionaire, and these people shouldn't fuck with me.
They're broke. That's what he said.
He's like, I have more money than them. Why aren't they listening to me about how to make more money? And I think also another thing that I read about it was that. Gap was trying to charge like $200 for pieces that he wanted to put out for $20. So Gap
to upsell. They wanted to take advantage that it was like
the Kanye West. Exactly. Oh, he's selling sneakers for $300. Okay, they're reselling for how much? Oh, okay, yeah.
So we're gonna run with this price. Yeah. And Kanye, you say he wanted to just do it for like cheaper,
right? Like a Shaq. Because Shaq did it with Walmart.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard him say that.
At that point, if he couldn't get that done with them, I'm kind of on his side because, like, why are you gonna overprice my shit if I came to an affordable brand?
Exactly,
and that's like
makes no sense.
The whole point last week that I told you guys, I was like, I fuck with it because this was more of like a personal thing for him, like more like reachable to the more like not lower class, but the less fortunate people that could afford this shit. No one could afford $300 sneakers,
dude,
bro.
Right.
If Kanye just does his own shit, which last week we said it'll be hard. It's easier to already use a machine that works, right? That's what we said last week. But if he were to just do his own shit, drop it at whatever price he wanted, right? I think it would blow up with the amount of influence that he has.
But the thing is, bro, his shit is so expensive.
He doesn't have an infrastructure for it.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah, that's what
expensive
he's
because
missing.
it cost him a lot to
Yeah,
make.
yeah, that's what he's missing. That's
why
what we talked about last week.
That's why he
Yeah.
partners up with people because they have the
Exactly.
machine that can run everything.
They have everything that
He just has the
needs.
designs.
Yeah, true. It'll be too much money out of pocket.
Yeah.
But would it be too much money for him? Like, dude's a billionaire. Like, would it really like?
I think he should.
He's got the money to do
He
it.
should take $1 million, give it to someone, and figure out how to go over to wherever they're making this clothes and meet with a manufacturer that's doing this shit for someone else. And like, hey, bro, they're paying you this for this contract. I'll pay you this one to terminate it and do it with me. Like, it's not that much hard, bro. There's no reason.
Or
why
not
they
even
should-
just terminate the contract, but he's got enough money to where he can do it himself. Like, he's got like room for trial and error and all that shit. Like, I think if he does it, he would excel. That's all I'm saying. He would kill it.
For me, also,
It would sell.
I believe that a lot of people that are that rich, their money isn't just accessible like that. It's
Yeah, yeah.
invested in a lot of shit.
Assets,
They're
insurance policies.
people that are really rich I think are very aware of
Like,
also where their
they're
money goes. and
billionaires,
stuff.
but there's not $1 billion sitting in their bank
There's
account.
not.
Yeah, they
there's
got
not a billion-
assets and all that. Yeah, I get you.
It's
I
not a
get you.
billion in free equity.
Yeah. I
It's
feel you.
easy-
It's like net worth, like net. Yeah.
It's also always easy for like an average Joe like us to say like, oh well, this person
Oh, he should
has,
do this. Yeah, exactly.
a lot of the
Hey.
money is.
Hey, what do we know? What do we
Hey.
know? We don't got a billion.
Hey,
in the
speak
bank.
for yourself, buddy. Just kidding.